Hello, it's Sue and Pe, and we are back with another video. What are we doing today?
So I came across this clip online. This lady made a case, a very interesting case, in fact, as to why it's pointless for women to leave a cheating man.
Okay.
Let's just take a look at this clip,
Okay.
and then you tell me what you think about it.
Okay, asikhulumeni ngendaba yokucheat ake, dear ladies, asikhulumeni ngendaba yokucheat. Why would you break up with your boyfriend because he cheated on you? That's like you, like position yobusiu or decide nje ukuthi ufuna ukuresign because there's somebody else that's gunning for your position. Maybe CFO or something. When a man cheats on you, you don't leave him, girl, because him cheating on you has nothing to do with you. He's just a predator, and his natural instinct is just to chase. And when usakhothela indaba ya last weekend, why we kwatele? Because izinto zase weekend lezo sebasikhohle nokusikhohla namajita sebamkhohle nokumkhohla loyo. So just teach your man to cheat better. You know, he must cheat with respect. You know, he must cheat so that you don't find out. But because he cheated on you doesn't mean that he doesn't love you. It just means that he wanted something else besides Nando's. He wanted McDonald's once in a while.
So what are your thoughts on that?
To be honest, this is something like internally women kind of know, even kind of grow up knowing and also see, you know, from older and are told by older. It's like if a woman leaves, you know, their marriage or their relationship because of their partner cheating or their man cheating, they look at you with like, what the fuck? Like, why? But also it's these kind of things where, you know, now we start talking like this that don't help the situation. I feel like it makes the situation worse. I feel like if a person is given such an open allowance to do stuff, it's almost like you are kind of giving incentive to, or like you actually, you know, sending them to go and do it. We kind of know, like, I don't want to say these things because, like, for me, I hate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, as my partner, like, I get it. There are things, like, if I'm being realistic, right? There are things you're gonna understand that, as part of, like, being a male, maybe, like, and understanding how males work, you kind of will get to that point of understanding that there's a 50-50 probability that this thing is gonna happen in your lifetime. And like she said, yes, it's not always because of you, but because of, like, within their nature, I believe. But it's like, we can also argue that it can be anybody's nature to cheat. But it's like, it takes, yes. So it might not take the same amount of self-control maybe for a man that it would for a woman, but in any case, it would require self-control to not cheat. So the aim is to not cheat.
For one, the women that usually think like this are the ones that tend to have longer lasting relationships and marriages.
Yeah.
So for the past couple of years now, feminism has been the wave, and it has been the rise in feminist movement and women getting empowered and all that kind of stuff like that.
Yes.
And the side effect cause of that is, for the last couple of years, the red pill movement has been a wave as well.
Yeah.
So men have decided that they're trying to understand female nature and how women particularly operate. That's the whole point of red pill, how women operate. And from there you make a decision on how to move and approach women. So with men understanding how women operate, we're seeing, and the feminist movement, the rise of the feminist movement, we're seeing less and less of the old teachings of women trying to understand how men operate. Yeah. So
yeah, that's true.
Because now with the feminist movement, women are empowered and everything like that, and
it's usually all about women.
And in the West, they're dictating the relationships and how relationships should be. A lot of men do feel oppressed and suppressed because women are not trying to understand how men operate. Yeah. So the few women like her who understand Guti, it's a man's nature to to just want to impregnate as many people as possible. It's like men are biologically driven to impregnate as many people as possible. It's a survival thing.
Yes.
You know? So it's more natural to want to sleep with as many people as possible,
and more unnatural to not. You have to.
So,
but that's what I'm saying. It's like the self-control is important.
So it's one of those things like. It's now become socially unacceptable for a man to try seek multiple
an extreme
to try seek multiple sexual partners or multiple partners in general, because now monogamy is like what's the social norm.
Yes.
So just because monogamy is the social norm doesn't mean that it's easier for men to be monogamous.
Of course.
It's now socially acceptable for people to only breathe once every 30 seconds. So that means every 30 seconds you gotta hold your breath.
Yeah.
And then breathe once.
Yes.
And then hold
your
breath
after
again.
some time, that if you keep doing that, after some time you will build the habit of being able to do it.
You can do it.
Yes.
But it's much more harder than just breathing normally.
But we want the caliber of men who can. That's what we want.
I'm getting there. So because now Western culture has overtaken most of the world.
Yes.
And monogamy is what's socially acceptable in Western culture.
Yeah.
A lot of men or a lot of people in general who grew up and who come from cultures where having multiple partners and having multiple wives and marriages was acceptable is now have to pivot to becoming monogamous. And then you're seeing the effects of all of this happen where there's a lot of cheating happening because people haven't adjusted to it. Being monogamous.
Absolutely.
So a lot of Eastern cultures, even to this day, a lot of Eastern cultures, it's socially acceptable to marry multiple wives.
To be polygamous and obviously polygamy.
Because those cultures
got to the whole thing of polygamy because we understood really the nature of men. My fight right now is not the nature of men. I understand that, right? But like men, there's certain things about women that it's like, yeah, we get it, that's a woman thing, but we just can't stand it. You know what I'm saying?
Like what?
Like how, like stressing you out sometimes, and like, you know, the maybe complaining about shit, and you'll tell us, no, we don't like that or whatever. We want to come home, we want peace and all of that. And a lot of the times it's in a woman's nature to maybe complain about shit and all of that. But I'm just making an example. This is not the best example. This is what just popped into my head. But it's like now we have to be conscious of that, of like, shit, I don't want to stress him out. I don't want him to have to go, you know, not want to come home and things like that. For you to be happy in this marriage, in this union, I need to make it conducive for you to be able to do, or like to, you know, like it has to be a nice, healthy environment for you. Now for me, in turn, for this to be a healthy environment, I don't want to be having to stress about you know, sleeping around, especially now sleeping around coming with a lot of things like, you know, diseases, babies on the side. We see that all the time. It's easy to break up a happy union, a happy home, you know, by just that action. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's selfish also to think that I need to constantly be living with you, living double lives.
So what I want to get to is that even though it's in our nature to want to sleep with as many people as possible, it is up to the man, and it is up to the man setting the standard and saying to you, okay, it's either I'm gonna operate like this, or I'm gonna operate like this. So that you let your partners know upfront that no, it's either we're gonna be in a polygamous thing, or we're gonna be monogamous. But the bad thing about men is that they lie about it. So it's like we get into a relationship, I make you think that we are monogamous, and then we exclusive to each other. And then I'm the one going out and fucking I'm betraying you. I'm betraying your trust. I'm lying to you. I'm doing all
this is things. Why some women have come to the point of saying, I want to know. Sadly, she doesn't really want to know. It's not a nice thing to know. But it's like, I'm being vulnerable now to you by not knowing. Now you are in control of my life. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have to deal with whatever consequences of whatever you're doing, that come along. And that is a threat to my life. So some of us want a little bit more control of our lives.
Yeah, so I'm getting to that as well. So there's that aspect, the lying and the deceiving.
Yes.
And not being upfront with you. I'm this kind of person and I operate like this. Kind of like what Penno is doing right now.
Yeah.
Penno tells his partners that no, I want to have as many babies as possible.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do it with as many women as possible.
Knowing
so you know exactly what you're getting into when you're dating this person.
Men will deceive you. A lot of the time will come like like a lamb.
Yeah, so if you operate like that, at least you're doing it in an honest way. Yeah. The second part of it is that, okay, some men do like the exclusivity and having a monogamous partner, especially like they say a main partner. Having a monogamous main partner, the one that runs the household and controls all the assets and all those things like that. And then the main problem with those men when they step outside and go cheat, they do it disrespectfully and they do it they don't have discipline when doing it. So for example, and
we're always dealing with those people. Those people have given it such a bad name that it's not
like you were saying now that cheating can result in diseases and children outside the marriage and all those things like that. Those are the men that lack the discipline to do what they're trying to do. Because there's a lot of guys out there that do it and their wives don't know about it, or they know about it, but because it's
don't you think they lack
the
discipline because it's so socially accepted to the point that they're not shamed accepted. They're not shamed enough about it. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's not socially accepted. If it was, then people wouldn't be lying about it. If it was socially accepted, it's just that.
Well, okay, on the side, like with guys with each other, it's almost like guys accept with each other.
Because guys understand guys. We understand why you.
That's what I'm saying. So he's gonna be relaxed.
It's not socially accepted in the fact, because you even see that in that adulting thing. Like, they will tell you, no, you fucked up by impregnating that woman. You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Or you fucked up by getting STD or whatever. Once you take it too far, then you fucked up. But initially, guys won't stop you if you're trying to do something, and then they'll be like, but what about your wife? And no, because they understand it's okay. It's something that you gotta do as a guy.
But why don't you guys feel that shame? Like, women also, like, I'm getting to it. Like, women also, like, they also have similar urges of like
it's not the same
no
thing.
Listen,
it's not.
But why is the woman's one also always dismissed and society must accept the one of the man?
Because it's not the same women thing. Even you guys,
see when men step out, right, and cheat, a lot of the time they're not doing they're not serving the women right. Let me put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for them it's like, it's enough. You got a home, you got family, whatever, right? But then there's certain aspects, like, she's also a human. She wants somebody to make passionate love to her. She wants someone to make her feel special. And a lot of the times when men are cheating, they're usually no longer doing much of that at all, right? And then what is she gonna do? Like, a lot. Not that I'm also excusing this, but none of these should be excused, right? Then what? When she starts stepping out now, which is not, like, honestly, a cheating woman is ugh. But it's disgusting. It will always be. But, like, just think about it. Like, she gets attention now from somebody else and things like that. My point of this whole thing is that both people can go outside and look for what is lacking. Why can't both men and women have the discipline to be like, look, I know that the easy way out of this is if I go outsource it, right? Let me not outsource. Let me try and get that out of what I currently have.
Again, it's so the core things that men and women want are different. The core things.
Yes, of course.
Men to their core want loyalty and respect, and women to their core want
assurance.
No, they want protection, and they want to be provided for and protected. Those I'm saying the core, the core things, right?
Yes.
Those other ones are like secondary.
Yes.
But to the core, men just want loyalty and respect.
Yes.
Women want provision and protection.
Yes.
That's the core thing. So when a man is like, I gave you the house, I gave you the kids, you have everything that I need.
Yeah, but I get
he's provided the basic core things that you need.
Yes, but I also need emotional provision.
Yes, I'm getting to that. But me now, when I want my loyalty and respect, right?
I mean, that's straightforward. I'm here with you every day. That it doesn't get more loyal than that. It doesn't get more loyal than that.
You break my core needs when you step outside. But when I step outside, I don't break your core needs.
Okay.
It's why women actually don't even care about the cheating. They care about the disrespect that comes with the cheating, and the consequences
and the stress and the like.
But they don't actually care with the maybe this person sleeping outside with somebody else.
Yeah,
it's like the effects of it that they care about.
Like we don't think about the physical happening.
Yes, a man cares about the actual physical. He has it in his head. Like if I can picture you sleeping with somebody else, it's over. Like it's done.
Yeah, but it's not like we can have that attention and that chit-chatting with someone without the same.
So okay, to get to your point as well. So what generally happens over time in marriages as well is that on both sides, like you're saying, like the man might not provide love and affection the way it used to be, but also on the other side, women tend to relax and they don't take care of themselves like they should. True. They gain weight, they become unattractive, and then when the man maybe brings up these things or whatever, then it becomes dismissed.
Get offended,
and it's like, I give you kids, and all that, you say stuff like that, and it's like, but
also
this is what I like, this is what I want from you, and you're not giving me that. So now it becomes a problem when I'm looking for that outside. So what am I supposed to do? I'm just supposed to be miserable. I have to stick with you, even though you don't want to give me what I want, what I'm looking for in a person. You see. That's the dilemma that happens.
Yeah.
There. So it's generally when the relationship.
But that's not always the cases. Like
most of the
let's
time,
be honest.
like that, though. I'm saying.
But still, men will step up even if she is taking care of herself, even if she is whatever.
That's just. You see when somebody when the woman like literally dedicates herself to being what her man wants her to be.
Yeah.
Like, and then the man values that.
Yes.
It becomes a lot easier for him
to stay
disciplined.
Yeah.
Because he understands what he has. Right?
All the efforts that he put in.
But if I'm telling you things with I don't want you to be like this, and now you dismissing me.
Yeah. That's very wrong.
It becomes that. So what I'm saying is, usually when a relationship fucks out, it's usually because both parties have contributed to it fucking out. It's never usually one side.
But I agree with that. That's also something I always preach, is that I don't believe men will go cheat for no reason. I do feel like a lot of them, there's some that just don't have discipline. They will just go and do it. Yeah. But we're talking now about the fewer men who actually have the discipline and who actually try, who actively try.
Because I tell you a lot, like when a man decides to get married, he sees that person as their life partner.
Yeah.
Men love their wives.
Yeah.
I say that all the time. Like, men actually love their wives. They love their wives, and they have that way of showing it to Gucci. I'm giving you everything that I work for is yours.
Yeah.
Everything that I work for is like ours. Yes. It's yours. Like, you have what I have. You see, that's the biggest form of affection that a man can give.
That's
a woman.
true.
That all that is mine is yours.
That's true.
Yeah. And then you'll just take this little thing and.
But
it's not little.
Fair.
Okay, it's not little.
That's
it's not little.
Fair.
But you'll take him stepping out. And then you end that relationship based on that.
Why can't you guys understand how we think? You know, our thing is
because your own cares.
No. You know, our thing is, and I will emphasize this, is we need assurance. Like, I get it. Like, for you guys, it's assurance enough that, this is our home. That
I'm giving you everything.
Yeah. Yes, but you don't understand. Assurance for us goes it goes all the way to the things that you say to keep on assuring me and stuff like that. When we feel unsafe or insecure, because you know security is like, you know, number one thing. Security is not just like physical security, protecting me from danger, but I want to feel secure in every way in your life. I want to be like, you know, I want to be secure, like secure like that. So anything that makes me feel shaky a little bit, that's when you need to come in and reassure me. Like, I know it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to keep a woman happy as well. It's a lot of work. So you need to, when she's doubting herself, when she's doubting her place with you and things like that, you step up. You may, like, for you, you might find it like irritating, or like, but I told you this, or I told you I love you, or like, yeah, but I want to hear it again. Yeah, but I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, those little things are important for women. And that's what will keep her happy in the long run. If you give her those little things, there's so much a woman can actually overlook. I'm telling you, like.
So yeah, in conclusion, what she's saying isn't completely wrong, and in general, like I said, like women who think like this tend to have long-lasting relationships.
Yeah.
Because they understand a man's nature more than the average or the feminist woman would, and they try and accommodate their man as
we
much
say
as
it
possible.
with this, like we say it like this, but like that, what I don't like about that is that it's like you're saying, yeah, go and cheat. No, we're not saying go and cheat.
Because she's not saying go and cheat. She says keep it respectful. So that's the responsibility that the man has in the relationship, to uphold the dignity of the relationship, the dignity of your partner. Uphold that at all times, even if you're doing funny things on the side. Always think about your partner's reputation and
like,
your relationship's
will sleep
reputation.
with your friends, will sleep with, like, come on, man, those like,
just disrespectful. Like,
what?
Sleeping with the people around her,
sleep with your siblings, with family, like, you know, family.
Yeah, so
like, what is that?
Those are the people that lack sexual discipline.
Yes,
and don't respect their partner.
Absolutely, and we should shame those people in society. We should continue to shame them. There's no nature of you being disrespectful like that. Rubbish.
So yeah, guys, even though you know your woman understands your nature, it's still very important to respect her and stay sexually disciplined to avoid the problems that comes with sexual
absolutely
being sexually undisciplined.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you guys just let us know what you think about this whole situation.
Yeah, let us know.
Don't forget to like and subscribe
and keep watching. Goodbye.
We'll check you guys in the next one.